Welcome back to Winning Law. I'm attorney David Nguyen with offices in Houston, Texas, and today I'm going to share a story or a testimonial from two of my recent clients that just received their immigration benefit. Now, for these two individuals, they initially used a service called Rapid Visa. This is very similar to services like LegalZoom or other DIY services where they tell you that you can just fill out some forms and they'll submit it on your behalf. The problem with these services is that they're not run by attorneys. So when you encounter special issues or problems with your case, they can't do anything about it. They can give you a refund. However, a refund is not going to help you cure years that you wasted in the immigration process and thousands of dollars that you're going to spend in additional attorney fees. So when you're considering doing the immigration paperwork yourself, or using a service like LegalZoom or Rapid Visa, be very concerned. In this testimonial, you're going to hear from our prior clients, and what they did was that they initially used a service called Rapid Visa to file their K-1 fiancé petition. After they entered the United States, they had to file a marriage-based green card, and this is where all the problems occurred. So hopefully after watching this video, you'll understand why our office, we strictly tell our clients, do not try to do the immigration paperwork yourself. Do not use services like LegalZoom or Rapid Visa, and do not go to an attorney that does not advertise online on their website that they specifically handle immigration cases. Again, thank you for watching Winning Law, and we hope that you find this testimonial helpful.
Larry Hill and Winnie Hill.
Yeah, I'm excited to show my successful after my case was so difficult.
The way I understood it, they're an online service that helps you with the forms, and then they help you with the submission of the forms, and their online presence say that they've got like a 99% success ratio, and that's basically what they are. Well, when we started the whole K-1 journey, I just was looking for a little bit of help so I could then do it on my own, and I was searching online and found them. Well, I didn't think I needed one. The USCIS makes it out to be an easy process, and a lot of other people did, and I just chose to use Rapid Visa because if someone pointed me in the right direction, I thought that I could handle the rest. Well, we got successful getting the K-1 and getting to the US. Then
we were so confident to went for the green card interview, and then we got intent to deny, and then we got denied officially. I was so stressed, and then I told my husband, we're gonna get somebody to help because we cannot make it.
Yeah, we prepared as much as we could, and we really thought that we were going to be okay. And then we got a denial, which is scary in the first place, because once you get that, they tell you, you have to leave the country in 30 days or something like that.
I was so scared of the feeling of getting deported because the letter came to me like, you have 33 days to leave the country. So my husband told me, let's go and find out the attorney, and
We did an online search of attorneys that dealt with immigration, and first, of course, we called up on the phone, then we went to a couple of offices and interviewed them.
I Google and come out a list, and then, all of the attorney look at my case and say, you don't get a chance because your case is so complicated. Basically, already started from Vietnam for like 20 years already, and I always got denied, and my husband successful for K-1 visa, but for green card we cannot make it. And all of the lawyer I met, after they saw my intent to deny letter, they say your case is really tough. Even one really big Vietnamese lawyer had a really big channel. I approached him, and then he refused to receive my case. And I was kind of like hopeless. I cried so much because nobody received my case. I don't know what to do. And then I met with David. He spent like hours to explain me that this and that need to be done, and step by step, you know. I don't know how could he get me a green card. I still don't believe it. It's crazy.
With everybody else, we kind of felt like a number. Like there wasn't a lot of care, you know, and we were just one of everybody else. And when we sat down with you, you took the time to answer everything that we could.
Yeah, I don't believe that just the first visit, you know, like all of my nervous is there, but all of my questions been answered in detail. Like, you know, work at a chance, you know, can I still be in America? Is there any chance that I have a broken family because of this paper? All of those stressful will be released on the first meeting, I remember.
So we were far more comfortable at the end of the first meeting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, still nervous because we got denied once, but we were far more comfortable. Oh, 100%. I mean, your office helped us from the beginning to end in terms of the documentation and what we needed and how to answer things and how to go about things, as well as calming us when we got really stressed,
this is my case, but let me tell you, I don't remember I do any paperwork by myself. It's just like I don't feel like I'm going in nowhere, but like I have the direction clearly, and I know what I'm doing, and most of the paperwork, you know, coming to me in organized.
And we
make me feel really, you know, comfortable.
We were also completely not knowledgeable about an I-601, and there was no way that I could have attempted that on my own.
Yeah, but you know, when we didn't have the lawyer, I remember my husband bring me a bunch of paperwork and asked me to sign. He looks a little confused of what we are doing, like a lot of confusion, because he just make a print according to what Google says, and you know, we just do it like we don't even know there's something already wrong on the application about how to say yes and where to say no. We didn't even know the legal words into it, you know, so we make some mistake on our first application without the lawyer.
During the interview, the interviewer or the officer didn't realize that we filed for a waiver, an I-601. He was completely unaware. And had you not been there and spoke up, I'm not sure I would have said anything, because I would have assumed that he knew everything. So basically, we were going through the marriage interview in person, and at some point, you had spoke up about the I-601, and he didn't seem to have it, didn't seem to know anything.
This is a really interesting thing that I found out on the interview. My lawyer gave me in advance kind of a lot of questions to prepare, and most of those questions are exactly the question the immigration officer asked me. So it looks like, you know, I'm prepared so well with questions before the interview. Nothing is new to me because question is already provided by my lawyer. Very polite, nice. It's like he gave me the question and he answered it to me. I just only, you know, do like this. Yes, yes sir, yes. It's like he asked me, what is your name? And then he answered me, what is my name? And then say, yes sir, that is my name.
And we also
it's like he giving the answer for his question. It's so nice.
But we also had a sense of security because you were there, so...
Yeah, and my lawyer just, you know, sit behind me, so I feel supported and so confident, and I don't feel nervous at all at that time.
No, absolutely. The sample of the mock interview was definitely worthwhile, because we may have elaborated on things too much or said something that might have been interpreted in the wrong way, and that basically helped us answer questions that were correct, but I guess in the right way, and plus, you know, telling us what to expect. Yes, about a week ago, right? Yeah, about a week ago.
You know, for somebody who can get the case done in 9 months process, they don't feel what I felt. But the person like me who been with the case since I was 18 years old until now, many years passed. I never even believed that I got my green card today. In 4 o'clock in the morning, I don't know what my attorney sent to my husband. My husband put the phone in front of me like this, you know, say the case, your case is approved. You know, 4 in the morning, somebody told me that your case is approved, and then I jumped to my husband and then I screamed. I didn't know I cried. I screamed in his ear. I screamed like something really, you know, something, and while I'm screaming, he's laughing. I don't know, we was like crazy persons, keep looking at the screen on the phone that your case is approved and the card is being sent to you something. I just scream like, you know, like I don't know, it's like an animal, because I don't believe I got a green card after 20 years. After the officer 2 years ago told me that I need to get ready to go back home in Vietnam, and right now I got a green card. You know, this is a lot.
Yeah,
this is a lot. My mom, my family in Vietnam did not even believe it until now. They don't believe it. They know how I was suffering for the case.
So I had checked the USCIS website, and they had a note saying a card is being produced, but it was ambiguous. It didn't say what kind of card. So I didn't even think it was. I didn't even think it was a green card.
I think the green card right away.
I thought maybe it was a work card or a travel card, and then like a day later we got the email from you that it was approved. So how did I feel? I feel like a 1,000-pound weight was lifted off of my shoulders.
Even until now, he said, until I see your card on my hand, I will believe it.
Yeah, but we were extremely relieved, because I mean there's constant stress that you worry that it's going to be approved, and so it was just, I mean, we were thrilled. I would tell them to find someone, either you or someone like you. Find a competent attorney. I mean, save yourself the time, the trouble, and the stress. I mean, had we maybe gone to you at the beginning, we may not have gotten denied in the first place, and would have saved us not only money, but it would have saved us an extra 2 years of stress, or 2.5 years. So I would suggest that anybody going through this process is not as easy as, absolutely not as easy as the USCIS makes it out to be, and it's like a big black hole. When you run into a problem, there's nobody to ask. So I would definitely suggest, you know, find someone like you and, you know, just go that route. Travel, you know, we were limited to traveling in the U.S. mostly. So now, you know, again, a weight's been lifted, and our anniversary's coming up, and so for the first time, I think
not my U.S. citizen, my twin brothers and one sister need to come over for their study, and they all will come to David's office for their visa. I also will, you know, need my attorney David Nguyen to help my mom to come over to stay with me. So I have so many plans, and I'm sure with the attorneys I'm gonna be struggling for the entire life for those work. So I'm gonna get the legal service in here, you know, to save my time for travel with my green card. I'm stuck here for 4 years, you know, I cannot go anywhere. I cannot go see my mom, you know, and the feeling of getting deported is, even in my dreams, really frequent. And now my life is back to normal. I can travel, see my mom. I can feel like normal people feel, that can go, you know, do work, driving normally. That's a lot of change after I got a green card. Khi mà làm hồ sơ di trú á, mình khuyên các bạn cần phải có một luật sư di trú, chứ còn không á, thì cái cơ hội để mà, đặc biệt là trong những cái ngày, những cái năm tháng này đó, thì nếu mà không có luật sư di trú, cơ hội để mà được đậu visa hoặc là có được cái thẻ xanh á, rất là khó. Bản thân mình đã có 25 năm làm hồ sơ, bị sai rất là nhiều điểm, hồ sơ bị từ chối trên 50 lần, 60 lần từ Việt Nam qua tới bên này vẫn tiếp tục bị từ chối. Tất cả đều là làm tự một mình làm hết, chưa bao giờ có luật sư nào hết. Cho đến khi có một cái tờ giấy yêu cầu mình phải chuẩn bị hành lý để mà về lại Việt Nam á, sau 33 ngày á, thì lúc đó hoảng sợ quá mới bắt đầu đi kiếm luật sư. Tất cả những người luật sư mà mình gặp đều từ chối cái case của mình hết luôn. Đến khi mình gặp được luật sư David Nguyen thì mọi thứ thay đổi trong vòng chừng 18 tháng thôi là mình đã có được thẻ xanh. Đây là câu chuyện có thật mà các bạn cần phải suy nghĩ rất là kỹ khi làm hồ sơ di trú, là phải có luật sư ngay từ đầu, giúp ích rất là nhiều.
Oh, me. Besides thanking you and your office for all the help that they gave us in successfully attaining a green card, I again would repeat that anybody, locally, for sure, if you're looking at any type of immigration, absolutely, we 100% recommend David and his office. And anybody that's watching this that is not local, definitely do yourself a favor and don't go it alone. You'll be absolutely much happier and much less stress if you do, if you go the route of an attorney.
Thank you so much, David Nguyen, for my green card and all of the coming things that I need you so much when I'm living in America.
At David Nguyen's Law Office, we are here to help you. We bring families together through immigration. And on the other hand, we help you find solutions. All your legal needs in the hands of people who care, who are there for you. We'll take care of your loved ones at the law office of David Nguyen.